today, from Soldier Field in Chicago.
The Bears defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's...
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They'll try to force the stop here in the 2nd quarter of what's been a... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Back out is the Bears defense. They'll search for a stop here in the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Goff on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff throwing again. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. So plenty of action. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the third quarter of a tie football game. Now Goff on first down. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Back out is the Bears defense. Goff on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. On first down, Goff. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that is is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Goff. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Goff. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game,
Today.
The Bears defense ready to go and in good form. And Mariota going to put it up right away. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Back out is the Bears defense. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility.
Back out is the Bears defense.
Mariota on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Mariota. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's Williams on the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Mariota now.
Throw left side. There's London.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission and what
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Back out is the Bears defense. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway.
A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. The Chicago defensive unit back out there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Inside the 20.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score.
Back out is the Bears defense.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. The Chicago defensive unit back out there.
First down, Mariota.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mariota. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Mariota.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And he checks this one down to Williams.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.